We're undefeated. Today, we are going over a season prediction. So, I'm a little late on this video, but luckily I got my Michigan State prediction out last week. And to make it better, Kansas rolled over a very good MSU team that was a matchup nightmare for us. I predicted we would win 79-68. We ended up taking an 87-74 dub. More than I expected out of us, that's a great problem to have. Let's move on to games we haven't played. Our next two matchups are Tarleton State and Stony Brook. Thank you for accepting our money so we may kick your ass. We should win both of these games by 20 plus. Then we get a week off, hate that. November 25th, we jump into the ESPN Events Invitational in Orlando, Florida. It's their own tournaments and they have us on ESPN 2. We kick off against North Texas. This should be an easy dub. But we're coming off a week-long break this early in the season. It's probably going to be a sloppy one. We follow that up with Dayton or Miami. Again, two teams we should beat, but also two teams that could find themselves in the top 25 this year. Whoever we play, I think we end up winning by about 12. Then when we hopefully make the championship, we will play any one of Alabama, Drake, Belmont, or Iona. Belmont is a serious sleeper in this. They should have a squad this year, and if they make it to the championship, they're going to be hungry for some more wins. Roll Tide is ranked number 14 in the country right now, and I would love to be reciprocated for our favorite football phrase, we want Bama. However, I personally want to see Drake. I think it'll give Yosefu a great opportunity to shine against his former team, but also, we'll kick their ass. Either way, I think we take home the trophy, plaque, gold star. We got St. John's next. This will be our first true road test, and I don't know. I feel like this is the type of game where we go in really cocky and then shit the bed. That seems to always happen in non-conference against red teams. However, I'm not betting on that bias. I think we got a 65-70% chance of winning. Next, we take on UTEP on a neutral court. This is not the same UTEP team we saw last year, aka this motherfucker. Bryson Williams actually transferred to Tech so we can play him twice this year. This will not be a blowout, but we shouldn't have any problems. Probably 12, 13 point win. At this point, I think there's like a 40% chance we're 8-0, 35% chance we're 7-1, 15% chance we're 6-2, and 10% chance we're anything else. Moving on.
In a tie game. It's pressing, guarded by Johnson. Takes it all the way.
Yeah, we're gonna shit on your chest. 20-point dub, lock it the f in. Next is Stephen F. Austin. Love that squad, but we don't drop that game in Allen. Then another road game to Boulder, Colorado. While the student section at this game will have everyone in the stadium monstrously faded, a lot of our squad linked up with Snoop Dogg. You don't know what faded is, CU. We've been high since 2019. We still got stripper cheek prints on our floorboards. Also, you're not projected to be the best team in Colorado this year, so while I think you guys put up a pretty damn good fight, we win single digits. To wrap up consecutive non-conference play, we get to thrash some guys who are really good at math. Harvard, you're gonna get wrecked 15 plus points. So we will be entering Big 12 play in a number of different possible ways. We'd be anywhere between 12-0 or 8-4. I'd like to say we should be on the double digit side of that. If I had to put money on it, I'd say 10-2 while our transfers get adjusted. But as a confident Jayhawk, I'm gonna say 11-1 at this point. We start our new year in Allen Fieldhouse against TCU. The Horned Frogs have a monster transfer class. And when I say monster, I mean 8 newcomers just from the portal. Emmanuel Miller averaged 16 points a game last year at Texas A&M. Shahada. I'm gonna need some pronunciation real quick.
Shahada.
It got slower.
Shahada.
Oh.
Shahada.
I like the other girl's voice better.
Shahada.
Yeah, you're the worst one so far.
Shahada.
Is there a wage gap between these guys? Because the first one deserves a pay raise. Shahada Wells averaged 16 points per game at UT Arlington last year. And Solomon. Oh God.
Pronouncenames.com.
Thanks.
Suleiman. Do we have the correct pronunciation of your name?
You don't even f***ing know?
Dumbia.
Bro, they got...
Dumbia. 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 Dumbia.
That's some AI f***. Soleiman Doumbia, I believe is his pronunciation. If I'm wrong, f*** me. But that guy is longer than his name. He is a 7-foot JUCO transfer. Someone who they're hoping will not be afraid to attack David McCormick. But their best player will likely be returner Mike Miles. Mike averaged 13, 3, and 3 for the Horned Frogs last year and could be all Big 12. This team has a lot to figure out if they want to make the tournament, but they have a lot of great talent. We won't lose to them at home though, 12+ point win. Next, we head to Oklahoma State, a game that's always a nightmare. Last year, the Cowboys beat us in Stillwater, but who didn't? And even though they lost Cade Cunningham, they should be just fine. Potentially even ranked by the time we see them. Avery Anderson is due for a huge year. They return Likely. They return Boone. And now they have our boy Bryce Thompson. Now, I hope we embarrass him this game. Obviously, I hope he has a very successful career, but I want to destroy him this game. I think we win in a nail-biter. To continue the road trip, we get Texas Tech. Poor Tech, man. I mean, they lose their coach to their rival. They lose all their players in the transfer portal. Wrong! They loaded the up in the portal this year. They got Bryson Williams, who absolutely destroyed us at UTEP last year. They got Kevin O'Banner, who averaged 21 points per game in the tournament last year on Oral Roberts. They got several more guys I don't give enough fucks to talk about. But I will address the fact that they bring back 3 guys who averaged 8, 10, and 12 for them last season. Tech will be tough, but they just kind of seem like a worse version of us. Some key returners backed up by a bunch of newbies. I think we win this one by single digits. Let's go home, Iowa State. I'm not gonna cap, guys. You guys look pretty damn sorry. You're actually projected to do worse than K-State again. Don't know how you do that. You took our boy Tristan Enaruna. Love that man. Wishing him the best of success, and I hope he goes off on us. But we got your boy Jalen Coleman-Land, so I think we'll abuse him. Jayhawk fans, please don't boo Tristan when he checks us to the game. We gotta respect his commitment to KU, especially since we're gonna beat them by 20+. January 15th, West Virginia. Their big offseason ad was Malik Curry. He averaged 15 points per game at Old Dominion last season. I think they'll be ranked for at least a couple weeks this season, if not hold a spot for most of the time. But you're down Deuce McBride, you're down Derek Culver. I think we win by 12+. So to recap, I think we're 5-0 in Big 12 play right now, and anywhere between 16-1 and 14-3. Let's hit the road again, Oklahoma. Shout out Austin Mason. He's a freshman there this year. He's gonna be real good. What's really intriguing about their matchup with us is the fact that they signed the Groves brothers this offseason. Y'all remember those lumberjack f***s?
We were talking about the look. Tanner Groves, double team, still caught it, still scored it. On 3-point shooting now. Of course, he's going to knock this one down. And he did.
So yeah, that's what we have to look forward to. I think it's a shootout again, and we end up winning just based off of sheer talent by double digits. Then Manhattan for our yearly The Cats is the Cats. We'll beat their ass, but all love in the state of Kansas, right?
Right? Wrong.
Next is our final game against Texas Tech at home. I think we win this one as well, but not easily. They're still a good team, and we'll probably have a better game plan for the second one. Next, we got a blockbuster. Kansas versus Kentucky in Allen Fieldhouse. One of the very few blue blood matchups all year. The Wildcats are ranked number 11 in the AP poll currently. And while I think they'll slip up early this year, Kentucky always has a squad to be reckoned with. They got Ty Washington to sign, and for a while, he was our most sought after freshman. They also bring in 2 of the best transfers in the entire portal. Kellen Grady averaged 17 points per game last year at Davidson, and Severe Wheeler averaged 14 points per game at Georgia. And lastly, they bring in longtime West Virginia big man Oscar Tshiebwe. And if you don't remember that guy, you're gonna. This team will be very good. I just think we're better. KU has won 4 of our last 5 matchups, and magic always happens in blue games at Allen Fieldhouse. KU wins by around the 10-point mark. At this point, we should be anywhere from 19-2 to 16-5. Knowing us and knowing the squad we got, I'd put money on 18-3. Next game, we get a breather at Iowa State. Now, while I think we kicked the shit out of them, I can see this game being a lot closer than a lot of people expect. Coming off a big win against Kentucky in a high energy arena, that's a kind of setting that could screw with us. I don't believe Hilton will be packed for this, so it could be unfamiliar territory. However, I think former Cyclone JCL goes off and we win. Next up, home against Baylor. Matthew Meyer has been a hidden gem for this Baylor squad and played a key role in their championship run last year. I think he's an All-American and could end up being the Big 12 Player of the Year. If there was a home game we were gonna lose this year, this is probably it. However, we're KU and we don't lose at home, so I pick us winning a f***ing awesome game by single digits. Next up is at Texas. This will likely be a very big game for the Big 12 race, and it's also the one game this season I legitimately expect us to lose. I'll post a team breakdown of them later this year, but trust me, they're good. But Austin will be hostile as hell, and I do think we drop that one. Oklahoma next, February 12th. Once again, we take on the Groves brothers. I think we go 3 for 3 on them and get a double-digit win. Then we got Oklahoma State in the same spot 2 days later. I hate playing these guys. They always seem to get at least 1 on us, but I do see us winning by 10 points in Allen Fieldhouse. At West Virginia next, I could see us dropping this one. However, I'm not putting money on that. As of right now, before the season starts, I say we have a 59% chance of winning that one. On to the next game at Baylor. A terrifying game. However, a lot of people are currently saying that Scott Drew is a better coach than Bill Self. I want Bill to show why he is the best, why KU is better, and I do see us squeaking out of this one. Then we head to TCU. I think we win that one. All I really care to say. And lastly, senior night against Texas. This will be a star-studded senior night, and I think we have a spectacular game and secure the Big 12 championship. So to conclude, I do expect us to slip up and not go 29-1. I believe Kansas finishes 26-4 and 15-2 in Big 12 play. Now, this is assuming that KU can stay healthy and out of the COVID protocols. It worked out for us for most of last year, but it's much easier said than done. Worst case scenario, I could see us going 20-10 and maybe 10-6 in Big 12 play. That would not win us the Big 12 championship. However, I think this team is great. I think they have a great chance of making a deep tournament run and will really be a national title contender. That is it. Are you f***ing kidding me? He doesn't need urgent care right now. If you don't follow me on Instagram, it's at KUHoopsTalk. Please f***ing do it. I also ask that you like and subscribe and leave me a comment. Let me know how you think the KU season will go this year. That is all from me for now. Rock chalk.